The internet changed everything. The way we do business, the way we express ourselves, the way we interact with each other, everything. The question we're gonna look at today is, will NFTs do something similar to what the internet did? And I think the answer is yes, but let's take a small chunk of why that is. If you haven't checked out my NFT beginners video, I highly recommend you go over here and check that out. It's gonna help you figure out everything you need to know about NFTs if you are totally new to the space. But today we're gonna dig a bit deeper than that and find out really why NFTs have value and show you some examples that you may not have heard about before. To start, there are two kinds of NFTs in the space right now: profile picture or simply art NFTs, and then utility NFTs. Profile picture NFTs are exactly what they sound like. They are meant to be your profile pictures. They're usually cute, bubbly, or colorful, different little art pieces that artists make as NFTs that you can go and put them on your social media profiles and express yourself. And so what better way to express yourself than a profile picture that shows what you like or exemplifies who you are? For all the people that think you can just right click and save those profile pictures, well, the only difference here is that the NFT is verified that you actually own that picture. So for my profile picture, that's this Doge pound right here, I actually can verify by the blockchain that I do own that, and Twitter actually helps me do that now by showing this little hexagon around it. The main point here is that everyone's got a profile picture, and NFTs are really breaking into that space as a way to showcase that you own your profile picture. This brings us right into the idea that there is a status symbol with your profile picture and that NFT. For example, if we look at two of the most popular collections, Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks, we can see that these are quite expensive and they definitely have a status with them. Celebrities like Justin Bieber, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Steph Curry, they all own Bored Apes. So when you go to their profiles on their social media, you can see their profile pictures are sometimes these Bored Apes. And this quickly says two things to us. One, they are part of the NFT community, and two, most importantly, they have status. Because we know that these Bored Apes are worth anywhere from about $250,000 all the way up to several $1,000,000. So just owning one of these and having it as your profile picture immediately says that I have a status level that is elite because of the wealth behind this picture. Now, rumor has it that in a couple days at this year's Super Bowl, Eminem and Snoop Dogg are performing, and there's a chance that Bored Ape will make an appearance during the Super Bowl halftime show or one of the commercials. Let's be honest here, your average Joe or even you or me are not gonna afford one of these Bored Apes. But you know what? We're gonna get there. Actually, my community right now over on Patreon, between the alpha and the whitelist we're getting and all the things we're learning about the NFT space, just being so early to the game, I do believe many people in my community, maybe even myself included, could get to that status level one day. If you want to be part of that community and our growth and our journey together, there's a link down below for my Patreon, or you can click this card right up here. But back to the point, because some of these NFTs in this example are so expensive, it's actually hard to access them. And that actually creates value through the exclusivity of it. People that can afford these, and just the fact that there's only 10,000 of them that exist, already creates an exclusive community and actually adds the value to making that class of people that own these elite. All in all, the wrap-up point of this is that NFTs can be a status symbol, simply and easily through a profile picture. Let's move on to the second type of NFTs in this space, and this one's a lot more loaded. This is the utility NFT. You mean collections actually have value outside of art? Yes, and shocking as it may be, these do exist. And not only do they exist, they are starting to become the mainstream, if not the most disruptive part of NFTs in general. Let me give you an example. The other day, I was looking at potential music festivals to go to this year. Since I live on the West Coast, I figured Coachella might be a good one to check out. I went on their website. I saw that Coachella tickets were running for about $500 for general admission, which is expensive, but is pretty normal for these type of events. And then, would you look at that? I saw that they were doing an NFT collection with FTX. If you guys don't know, FTX is my sponsor. Shout out FTX. They are absolutely awesome. And this gives immediate credibility to the fact that Coachella is getting into the NFT space. So I looked into it more, and they're actually releasing their own set of infinity key NFTs. These NFTs all have slightly different perks, as you can see here, but the main perk that they all have is lifetime access for 2 guests to every Coachella event. In other words, if we just took the next 10 years and we went to every Coachella event for the next 10 years, for 2 people, that would be $1,000 a year, or $10,000 over the course of the next 10 years. And that doesn't include all these extra benefits. That's also assuming that we could actually get the Coachella tickets before they sell out each year. Or we just have this NFT which has the lifetime access with all these additional perks and benefits, and there's more. When I purchase my ticket in the form of an NFT, I'm not making a purchase that will be used and then useless. I'm making an investment. Similar to whenever I buy a normal Coachella ticket, once I make that purchase, the sale is final. So the money does go in, but what I get out is completely different. With a normal ticket, I go to the Coachella event, I get my fun out of it, and then that money is gone. With an NFT, I go to the Coachella event, I get my fun out of it, and then the NFT is still there. And if I want to, I can sell it to someone else and get my money back, and potentially even more money than what I bought it for. Now with this specific example, because it's lifetime access, I could go to Coachella for the next 10 years, and then once I get old and wrinkly and can't dance anymore because my joints don't work, I can go and sell that NFT to another younger person that wants to go to the Coachella events. And in theory, if Coachella is still popping like it is right now, that NFT will be worth as much, maybe even more than it was when I bought it today. That right there is an investment, not a purchase. An NFT gives you options. This is the whole purpose of the utility behind an NFT. A better way to say this is NFTs have multiple different use cases. Sometimes it's like this, where it's going to a live event and being able to sell your investment later on after using it for that awesome experience. But in other cases, it might be a game, or it might be access to an exclusive group that's really valuable to you, like access pass to behind the scenes at your favorite production, or access to a fan club at a Los Angeles Rams game for the Super Bowl. These are just some examples of the utility that could be behind NFTs that allow for so many more possibilities than just a one-time use ticket. And it doesn't just end there. The creator of these tickets are also incentivized. In this case, Coachella is the creator. The way it works right now is Coachella sells me the ticket, I pay them the $500, and that's the whole end of the transaction. Now let's say I get sick or I can't go for some reason and I need to resell my ticket to someone else because I can't go. Well, either I resell it or I lose all my money, or if I do resell it, I'll probably go to eBay or StubHub and then pay an outrageous fee to StubHub to find me another buyer. That buyer will buy it and also pay an outrageous fee just to buy it. StubHub makes that money just to verify that my tickets are legitimate, and after a bunch more money is spent, Coachella is still sitting there like, well, we only made $500 off of the original sale. But if you take the same ticket, they sell it to me for $500, but it's an NFT. Now, if I send it to someone else across the world, we don't need StubHub, we don't need eBay, we don't have to pay all these outrageous fees. I sell it to someone else for whatever I want, they pay that price, and then there is a royalty fee that's baked into that sale that Coachella gets. And the better part is Coachella doesn't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. We can sell it to anyone in the world within seconds, and all done via the blockchain. We don't have to worry about insurance or fraud or anything like that because it's all verifiable and it's all digital. So to recap there, I get a benefit out of it, Coachella gets a benefit out of it, the new person who buys it gets a benefit out of it, and everyone's fully incentivized in the transaction. Here's another example. Coachella has 100,000 tickets that they can sell each year. They sell out immediately. More people still want to go to Coachella. Well, what happens? Naturally, if there's a lot of demand, there's more business to be made. So when people start selling their tickets for an upscaled price on the secondary market, instead of StubHub taking all those rewards, if all those 100,000 tickets are NFTs, Coachella will reap all the rewards of the royalties of those upsold secondary sales. In other words, if I buy it and I don't want to go because someone else is willing to pay me $1,500 for my $500 ticket, I sell it to someone else, I make $1,000 profit, and Coachella gets the royalty fee. That ticket can trade hands 10 more times, and Coachella will continue to receive royalties every single sale. So that ticket as an NFT becomes an investment for the buyer and becomes a major business advantage for the creator. I'll tell you the only person that doesn't win here. That is eBay and StubHub, the third-party companies that charge outrageous fees just to verify a transaction, when we can do that on the blockchain, and the creator and the holder, the people that matter the most, actually get the benefit from it. So, big picture thinking, what does this really mean? It means that Coachella and pretty much every other business is incentivized financially to move to this technology. If you know anything about businesses, the ultimate goal is to make money. And if there's a chance to make more money on royalties through the blockchain, you better believe that's where things are going. We didn't even discuss the fact that Coachella could give the NFT holders additional benefits that the standard tickets might not get. These are pretty much priceless, exclusive experiences for these NFT holders. Like I said before, the internet changed everything, and Web3, which includes NFTs, is gonna revolutionize things again. Music festival tickets as NFTs, like we talked about in this Coachella example, allow them to easily create verifiable and secure communities online where they can further expand their business. So if there's one thing you do today, dedicate yourself to taking 15 hours out of your life and learning about this technology more. Whether it's watching my videos, watching someone else, or finding any information you can on the internet, I promise you it's going to be worth your time. Think about it this way. If I'm wrong, you spent 15 hours and learned something new. If I'm right, you took 15 hours, you learned something new, and you learned it before pretty much every other mainstream person did, and that's gonna help you tremendously. Wouldn't you have liked to have been one of the first people to use the internet or buy Amazon, Apple, or Google stock? I know I would. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next time.